Hello, welcome to a new special effects video. My hay fever is kicking in so bad right now, but let's just ignore the stuffy voice and the stuffy face throughout this video. Today's video I thought would be a really exciting one. I am going to do a eyebrow microblading gone wrong. So it'll be a tutorial and I'll be showing you how I'm going to do it. And yeah, I'm very excited for this because I think it's going to be a very cool look. Before we go any further with the SFX though, I want to show you this. I bought my cat this like cat summer house and she loves it. Just look at her in there, she's loving it. First things first, obviously before we go ahead and do anything on my eyebrows, I need to take off my eyebrow pencil. And then I need to like make my eyebrows like slick down. So I'm going to use my eyebrow gel and I'm literally just going to run a few coats of this through until they're like quite flat. So they're now pretty flat and I've left that to dry. I'm just going to whack a little bit of powder on them just to set them. This just helps to keep them flat and creates like a dry surface for the scar wax. So I've got my scar wax and I'm going to scoop some out and I'm going to be covering both of my eyebrows with this. So I'm going to be looking very funky. I'm going to get like a good fair amount of it and I'm literally going to roll it into a worm and use that wormy shape to cover my eyebrows. So yeah, just like this, and I'm going to start patting that down like onto my brow. I just need to blend the edges, so I'm going to use this spatula and a little bit of Vaseline and I'm just going to try and blend the edges as well as possible into my skin. It doesn't have to be neat because we do want it to look quite messy and quite gory, which is like the whole point, but just trying to blend them edges is quite important to make it look realistic. And then what I'm going to do is I've got this little cutty tool here. I'm going to start marking out like an eyebrow shape. Like that sort of thing. I don't really know if you can see what, oh you can. Like I've just marked out like 2 eyebrow shapes and I'm going to take that same tool and just start agitating the scar wax in there. So I'm literally just going to like lift pieces, just create like strokes like this to give it like quite a chopped up sort of look. So now that it's looking like this, I'm going to take my SFX colour paint palette and I'm going to use reds and purples, blues, like to create a lot of bruising and a lot of a gory look. I'm just spraying that with IPA just to water down the colours, and I'm going to take some red. I'm going to water that down a little more, and my base colour is going to be red, and I'm just going to coat that like over the brows. And then I'm going to start building on that by like creating a bruisey colouring around it. So I'm going to take like a little bit of purples and blues and I'm going to put this like around. I'm just going to literally start just putting that really lightly to create like a bruising effect, like you can see around here. So I think I'm going to start off with quite a thick blood. I've got this coagulated blood from Wrath. Like it's quite a thick looking blood and this will create like just a bit of a base and a gooiness. It's very sticky mind. And just start running this in that shape. So now that that base is down with like a thicker gooey blood, I'm going to take a darker blood, which is this congealed blood by Glyn McKay, and I'm going to take a stipple sponge and start stippling that into there and sort of around as well. Like I can do like little patches around. This is also darker, so it adds a bit more of a deep look. So like that's the difference between the two. And to finish it off, I'm just adding in like a few little drips. And yeah, that is the final look. I'll come closer so you can see. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please remember to give me a like and subscribe. Leave any video requests in the comments and I'll see you in my next one.